Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Black Shoes and I crashed my plane this Sunday. We're watching a slowed down video of it here, as you can see. So a bit of background on the day it was. I was at the flying club and it was a very windy day. There was a headwind and a crosswind to the direction I'm flying at the moment. This pushed me very close to these trees of doom, and I was flying that way normally throughout the flight, so my motor must not have been given full power or something. So I thought, right, bring it in, no problem, fix it up, get it flying again soon. But as I turned it in, the motor cut, and I messed up the approach. Trying to avoid the road because my video signal was very weak and I was out of control at this point. I just thought, avoid the road, couldn't really see if there was any cars on it or not. You'll see later how low quality the video signal is. It's not HD camera like this, you don't get this back, you get a kind of interferencey signal. Got very little video signal at all here when I crashed completely. But it was intact and no one was hurt. Okay, so hello and welcome back everybody. I'm in Paint at the moment and I've drawn out a map of the flying club. I'm just going to kind of go over some of the colour coding stuff. You know, everything's colour coded except the yellow, that's the wind. So I'm not absolutely sure at all, but just from kind of experience, I know that there's a 25 knot wind going towards us. I flew it into the wind, so it was down like there, and then I was flying around here and stuff. So I had a crosswind when I was flying that way, quite a strong one, potentially up to 25 knots. That's from past weather forecast, but it's not very accurate, because it also said it was raining when it really wasn't, because I don't fly in the rain. So anyway, red is high altitude hazards like trees and power lines. That's exactly what I have, is a power pylon there with power lines. I usually fly over it and kind of around it and stuff, but keep a very wide berth of it. You don't want to hit something like that in an FPV plane. There will be sparks. So that's to be avoided. And these trees at the back, trees of doom, I can just imagine them taking up even the biggest of planes, just catching them like a net almost. If you go on one side that, you're not coming out the other, no matter how skilled you are. It's not like they can think, oh, it's a couple of trees. It's the type of thing they do the quadcopter racing, and you know, on the internet it's just mad. So we now have low altitude hazards, which are two fences. There's also a road going down here, but I didn't draw it in, and that's really about there in scale, but it's really up a bit in scale. There's usually a road going along the top here. So basically what we're doing is, I'll draw out my flight path once I've explained the rest of this. So blue is where I am, so I'm standing about, let's get blue and the brush, I'm standing about there. So let's say I'm standing there. So you can already see, I'll draw this in dark blue. My FPV signal is very weak here, because it's 5.8, so it probably only its video signals go in a circle, and they kind of get weaker the further out they go. So I was at about the end of my range. I used 250 milliwatt Fat Shark transmitter and then the Predator goggles. So yeah, it was quite far away. So it went through a solid bit of wood about, and a notice board probably, and other things like pictures and stuff, and windows for quite a bit. I also probably went through a bit of the trees, and then it got to the plane and I was getting massive interference. That's probably why. Black's a crash site, not totally accurate, but it gives you a good representation. And green is anywhere I could have landed safely, anywhere I would have been comfortable landing. Right, so I'm now going to draw in purple, my route. I was doing some stuff over here, so I flew over here. I was doing some low level stuff over there. There's a sheep field here, so it's dangerous. Flying over there, but it's alright, I can dodge sheep. So I came in, and I thought, oh, I better turn. So I turned around there, and that was when my power kind of, right above the green zone, the power kind of began to deplete a bit. So I then kind of went round there, tried to turn back. I stalled the plane, as you can see in the video, lost a lot of altitude, came down here. Wasn't too high in the first place, I was about maybe 50-60 feet at the highest to start with. These trees easily go up to about 80 feet, so it's scary. I did some flippy stuff around the trees. I managed to stabilise it here and came down to the crash zone there, and then I bounced to about there. So yep, that's how it worked. So I could have sorry, I'm getting confused here. Right, what I was trying to do was, when I noticed my power was going here, I wanted to get to here, turn, come round here on a glide, because I could have made it, get above the first fence, get above the second fence, and land somewhere in here where I'm meant to. So that was the plan. Didn't really go right. So there, it was actually quite a good route, because I still had video signal. So if you look at me, I've still got video signal there. That turn, I was getting pretty big interference anyway. I think it was because of the door. So I remember I was leaning against the door because I almost fell over. So yeah, that's how it was going to go, and I had good video signal there, and I had good clearance, and I could have lifted my goggles up if anything went wrong there, anywhere in here. So there was also nobody out flying anything, because there's usually be helicopters and quadcopters around the place, but there was nothing in the airspace, so I was good to land there. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to cut some videos out of important parts of the flight, you know, parts that really either made it or didn't, type of thing, you know, things that, you know, when the motor cuts and everything. I'll pick all that out for you, and I'll see you in a minute. Thank you very much everyone for watching this video. I'll hopefully get a video of low level high speed FPV from that plane. Nice about that flight. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you support the channel and subscribe, like the video, tell your friends, and if this has happened to you, make sure you send me a video response. I really like anything about planes that fly. So thanks for watching.